Hello, how is everybody doing today? It is Wednesday. I'm just in my office. I've never really done a YouTube video. I got my YouTube channel. Really excited to have a new channel and a new means and a way to communicate with everybody. I'm a real rookie at this, so I don't know what kind of videos to do, what gets people's attention. I know some people have millions of subscribers, and like my son, he's 9. He knows all this stuff. Like he knows who the guys are. And some guy has 2 million followers or subscribers. I guess it's not followers. I guess it's called subscribers. So I'd like to get some subscribers. That'd be nice. I'd like to start with um, well, if I could get let's say 100. Let's start with 100. That's my goal. 100 would be really good. Let me shut this shade so people aren't getting annoyed by the sunshine here. It's kind of annoying. Don't want to get the sun in your eyes. That's for darn sure. Okay, much better. I'm just assembling some cards today. I'm just kicking back. I'm in my office here. Business is real slow because, we really got kicked in the mouth with this COVID-19. Not good at all. Bums me out, actually. We were doing so good, and now we just kind of fell apart because of this. People don't want us in their homes, don't want us cleaning. So it'll come around again. It's just going to take some time. Even stores, when they open up, people aren't going to just rush out to the stores immediately and start buying things. Well, the stores might not do too bad, but restaurants, that's another whole story. Restaurants can only be here. I don't know where you live, but here in Phoenix, we can only have 25% occupancy in the restaurants, and also you have to wear a mask. Now, I really don't know how this is going to work because, if you think about it, if you have your mask on and you're trying to eat, you'd have to take your mask down each time you want to put a piece of food in your mouth. So I don't know how they're going to do. I think they're going to be slow to come back too. Stores, people want to go shopping. They haven't been shopping in months. The stores are probably going to be packed. There's probably going to be lines out the door for the clothes, shoes, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. All those places are probably going to be, they'll probably be like Costco was with lines around the building when this COVID-19 first started. And let's see, what else is going to have a hard time coming back? Well, there's going to be a lot of businesses that probably fail. It's really sad, actually. Trying to think what else would be hurting. Anything where casinos might take a long time to get back in business because even though people love to gamble, you got to be serious and concerned about your safety, because one thing you don't want to be doing is moving from machine to machine in a casino, because this COVID-19 is transferred by, anything we touch. So it sticks on casino. I don't really gamble, but the video poker machines, if people are pressing the buttons and then they move from machine to machine, this casino is like a bunch of ants in there building a home. They're constantly moving from machine to machine to try and see that this one doesn't have any luck. Let's see if we can get better luck. So, and then even the ones where you pull, I don't know, do we still pull the handle? Looks like a trucker there. But do we still pull the handle sometimes when we're in the casino, like what's that one? Wheel of Fortune, or do you maybe just press the buttons? But anyway, there's a lot of people in close quarters there, and we're touching buttons all the time. So that makes people really nervous. So I would think that will take a while for that to get back. Plus, also, you have to remember with Las Vegas, the travel's going to be tough because, Vegas is going to have a hard time because people will travel there. The majority, they don't have 300,000 hotel rooms in Vegas just for the people that live there. It's all tourists that come in from all over the U.S., all over the world for that matter. So it's going to be a while before that gets back on target too. So I'd say, boy, it's going to be a slow progress for the casino, man. You got to get people in there. You got to have the planes up and running at full capacity so the tourists can actually get to where they need to be. Also, with people out of work, it's pinched a lot of people in the pocketbook, so they're going to probably be hunkered down too. The rich people, the really rich people, they didn't really get phased. They're just going about life as it still is. Nothing happened to them. But It's the people like me and my buddies, that just average Joes, got a little house, a 1,800 square foot house. We're not making very much money. We're just making money paycheck to paycheck. We live paycheck to paycheck pretty much, and it's us that really got hurt. So a lot of people, those people are the people that would go to the casino. Like, I don't go, but I'm saying a lot of my friends go, and we're just average Joes. So it's going to take a while for that to get back rolling. Also, Vegas has a lot of events such as fights and boxing matches and all those things where people sit, the shows where everybody sits in close quarters to each other. So that's going to take a while too before people get that up and rolling. So it's going to be a while before the casino, because even if you put on an event, who's going to show up? I mean, I don't want people sitting elbow to me, and I don't want to be in a casino where there's tons of people either, elbow to elbow and moving around. I think the casinos are going to take quite some time to get back in the groove that they were. Maybe I'm thinking maybe a couple of years actually. It'd be the best case scenario. A year would be the best case scenario. But I see more like a couple of years this is going to take. What else really got pinched? The pro sports, those might take a while to come back. Now that I've don't have them. I mean, I love sports, but now I've just found other things to do with my time, which is really amazing. Like, I have more me time. I got more time. I go to sports and all those things with my son, but we have more us time now that we can actually go out and play stuff, like connect and bond even deeper and better. So I don't know what's going to happen, boy, but I'll tell you what, if a second wave hits, I mean, I don't think opening up is the right thing to do right now, because if we have a second wave, we've already been in Arizona here. We've been tucked away for, it's been 6 weeks now. Well, it will be on the 15th that we've been cooped up for 6 weeks. So, I mean, the last thing I want to do is have people rush out and start living their lives like they were before COVID-19. And then we have, triple, quadruple cases. Now we got to shut down for another, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of solitary confinement, as I guess was the best word for it. That would just really hurt us. So I'd rather stay home for a little bit longer and make sure this passes than cut things early and let everybody get back to the way they were, and then have a outbreak that's 3, 4, 5, 10 times worse, and then we got to be locked down for another, 3 to 6 months. It's better just to bide our time now, stay in, and then hopefully we can get back to normal. So if it goes another 2 weeks for me, I wouldn't really be that disappointed, because 2 weeks is better than 2 months later having another 4 to 6 months or 3 months of being cooped up. So we got to be cautious with this. It's a very dangerous, it's kind of like a teetering bar. What do we do? When do we open? How do we do it? So we have the best success, because we definitely want to be successful. If we fall on our faces, that would be really bad. I can't take another 3 to 6 months of nothing to do. It's starting to drive me crazy. I miss everything, like going to Dave and Buster's, Castles and Coasters, all the thing that my son and I love to do, like going to play our sports games, his basketball games, everything that we loved so much has all been taken away. And now it will come back, it looks like, but let's make sure it comes back forever and not have a second wave. And I do not want to have a second wave. And that's what Dr. Fauci said. I don't really watch that much news. I don't really keep up on it. I really should keep up a little better, but I'm kind of like not. I don't watch that much news to keep up on it. I know my dad probably watches all day news because he's cooped up. He's on that every day. He's watching the news channels, and he's even telling me about it. So I get most of my information from my dad, actually, which is crazy. I have the cable TV, but just there's better things to do than watch the news. I've never been a fan of the news. To be honest with you, I never really liked the news until this outbreak, and then I have watched it more than ever, because my theory is no news is good news, because, the local news, you're just wasting your time watching the local news. They talk about drive-by shootings and murders and tragic accidents. And, it's the news is really depressing, actually. And they never talk about, they hardly ever touch on good things, like what a good guy this guy did. He helped out this person, that people, because I guess that just doesn't get results. So it's results based, and the news does what they do to get the most viewers. So they talk about terrible, depressing things, and I don't want to hear that kind of crap. If it doesn't affect me, why listen to it? That's just my theory. Boy, it's getting hot in my office today, folks. It's pushing like, I think it's going to be a hundo today. More than 100. Oh, I'm sorry. 105. I think it was 102 yesterday, maybe. I don't keep track of that either. I just know I live in Phoenix. It's going to be hotter than hell. That's all I know. Every day is pretty much the same. Sunshine, no wind, and hot, hot, hot. Hopefully everybody has a pool out here in the desert, because a pool is definitely needed. It's good to have a swimming pool, most definitely, yes. So hopefully everybody's surviving this heat wave. I don't know. People might be viewing me from all over the place. They don't have to deal with the heat. So in my town that I grew up in Grand Forks, North Dakota, you know, they could be snowing. When I say that, I'm not even kidding. They've a couple, like last year on April 30th last year, Grand Marais, Minnesota, where my cousins live, they had a foot of snow. So what is it? 6 days ago, Grand Marais, Minnesota last year had a foot of snow, 12 inches of snow. Could you imagine? I grew up in that stuff. Then I got smart once I went away to college to UNLV. That's the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. I got wise to the temperatures once I graduated high school and said, wow, I don't have to live up here in the frozen tundra. I can actually go somewhere else and escape this frozen tundra, wind chilled, desolate area that I'm in. And I did. I escaped. I never went back. Some people I know, you know, friends of mine still live there. The funny thing is they still do the same thing pretty much, which is same thing they did in, well, high school pretty much. They haven't really evolved. They just sit in their little cove and they're happy. That's all that matters. Hey, as long as you're happy, more power to you. What you don't want to do is do something you don't want to do to make other people happy. As long as you're happy, live your life. Don't let anybody tell you how to do it, what to do. If you're happy, do what you're doing. There's no need to change your life for other people. Just make yourself happy. I don't, you know, ridicule anybody or say don't do that. Just if it makes you happy, do it. Hopefully it's not criminal, because if it's a crime, you get caught, you probably won't be very happy. That's for darn sure. Nobody wants to be sitting in the pen. That ain't cool, I wouldn't imagine. I mean, I never have, but I could imagine it's pretty, oof, I'd be terrified if I went to prison. That's one place I would not belong. I'd get snuffed out probably. That place ain't for me. I got a college degrees, 4 of them on the wall, folks. 4 college degrees from beautiful UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Couldn't have picked a better place. I was going to UND. That's the University of North Dakota, and I just had to get out of the cold, man. I just had to escape. So I looked around and I picked a place that actually the tuition there was half the price as it was at UND, University of North Dakota. So I said, woof, half price, I'm out. So I lived in the dorms for a year there and had a great time. Met a lot of people. Really got a great education. I thought the professors and the quality of life there was just amazing. I couldn't have picked a better place. Now that I'm in Arizona here, Phoenix, I love ASU. We got a lot of buddies that go to ASU. That's a great place too. Oh, if I could do it all over and buy my house over again, I'd move right down to Tempe area, Mill Road, Tempe Town Lake, Papago Park. They got so much to do: biking, hiking, walking. They got the lake, they got the school, the university, Mill Road. I mean, it is a really thriving hustle bustle. Although now, of course, it is like a ghost town because all the students pulled out. So it's not like it used to be. It's really desolate down there. In fact, when my son and I were down there about 5 weeks ago, some of the businesses, restaurants, bars are just boarded up. It reminds me of like the hurricanes, like down in the southeast when the hurricanes start coming and the people board up everything. Never seen that before. It's quite a sight to see, I must say. Whew. Well, you know, let me know if you guys know any tips on YouTube. Like if you guys are good on YouTube, let me know what kind of content to put out there and what people like so I can get some subscribers. I just don't want to have only two. I've only got two right now, which is kind of depressing. Also, I don't know who my subscribers are. I'm wondering if there's a button you can press to see who your subscribers are on your channel, because I just don't know how to do that either. Like I said, I'm a rookie in this all-star game, but I'm going to learn slowly but surely. We all got to start at the beginning and work our ways up to the top. It's impossible to start at the top. You just got to put your dues in. So I'm putting my YouTube dues in, and hopefully something will amount to it. We'll have some subscribers, and I can have fun at this. And this is what I really enjoy doing. I like talking. I love to talk. So hopefully we could get some subscribers, and I could have a half-hour skit every morning with people. That'd be amazing if I could do that. Like making your dreams come true. These days with all these social media channels, if you start out young, like my son at 9, he can be a famous YouTuber or Instagrammer or whatever the case may be, and it's really fun to do, actually. I don't mind just sitting and yapping and talking the talk and walking the walk. It's enjoyable. Today I got some errands to do. I got to run around and pick a few things up here for my company. I see business is starting to come back. We had a disastrous April, like basically no customers. It was really, really bad. But I think things are going to start to pick up a little for us. Not like, might not ever come back for a while like it was. I mean, it was rocking and rolling. It might take a while, but, you know, we got nowhere to go. All we can do is hope and market and strive to be our best every day and hope this thing passes and we get back to normal, because the new normal of wearing these masks around and stuff, it's not really that great. I mean, I want to protect myself, but it's hot, and the mask makes it really hot here, you know, with something covering your nose and mouth. I tell you what, if you live in North Dakota or Minnesota or one of those places, the masks are great, man, especially for the winter time. It's like you just wear your scarf around. That'd be a dual purpose. Oh, no, that one didn't work good. Sometimes these don't work out, folks. Every now and then one gets wasted. But, oh, let's see if I can get it back. Oh, I think it'll work good. Think we got it. I'm just trying to conserve because I put these on the wrong cards on the thing. So we're trying to conserve so we cannot waste so much money, especially in a tight economy that we're in. Try to conserve the most that we can. I got a friend out there. He lives in Paris. He's an acquaintance. He went to UNLV with us. He's got a YouTube channel. He's a very odd, peculiar guy. His name's Kenneth Wise. He's a very odd, peculiar individual. He just started he got 22 subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel. I can't let him beat me, because if you've ever heard him, it's like listening to an opera guy that can't sing opera very good. That's what I would describe his channel as. He's a very peculiar, odd individual, but sometimes people like that, especially there's a lot of odd people out there, so maybe he'll get some subscribers. I just don't know. Can just worry about how I do it. Help me out, people. Call in. No, not calling. I guess we don't call in. We write in. If you could write in and give me some tips, I could use all the help. I'm here to listen and get the pointers that made you guys big or big time or better or more successful, or you know what I'm saying. You know how the concept goes. Just trying to do the best we can. So if you can help me, anything you can suggest, I'll listen and I'll put it into play, and then hopefully I can, you know, someday be a better YouTuber. So I love the platform. It seems like a really great venue. You can do your own thing these days. Oh, that one's wasted. We get rid of that one. They don't all turn out, but I got about a 99% success rate on these. Next time I'll remember to put the right cards on the magnet so we won't have to go through this hassle. It's probably the best first step. Yes. All right. Well, I'm at about 20 minutes here, so hopefully I'm entertaining you and you're liking what you're getting. I need to know also, I have a whole bunch of short, like 30, 40, 50-second videos. They're just videos of my son and us playing and things. I'm wondering if those would be any good. Should somebody help me out? Because I just don't know how this thing works. My buddy said long ones are better. I don't know why. I think I'm going to discover some mines and go out and do some cool stuff like that and discover some places that are real cool so my viewers can see what's going on. I think that would be very good. Also helpful to do tips, I guess, like fixing things. Like I've seen those. I get those on YouTube. how to fix things, how to do this, how to do that. I could probably do some of that, although I can't fix anything. I need to call people to fix stuff. My fixing skills are at an F minus. I can't fix a darn thing. So I got to pay people to fix my things. Wish I knew how to do it better. But sometimes, like I said, I've got the YouTube videos, and that's been really helpful. They can fix anything on YouTube. YouTube's great. They really know what they're doing. It's a great place for people to learn things, study things, help with to do it yourself projects. It's amazing because you don't have to pay people. You can just watch a YouTube video and then you can do your own thing, which saves a lot of money, especially in an economy like this. It's very valuable, very, very valuable. We're at 20 minutes. I think I'm going to go here and figure out, I'm going to watch some other people's videos and see what they do. And then maybe that would help me create my own channel, because I don't know if this is helpful or a hindrance, or if people want to see this stuff. I just don't know enough about it yet. But I'm a work in progress, folks. I'm a work in progress. We got to give a shout out, though, to TRJ, Jasper Janko on the 123 clicker. He supposedly joined my channel. I don't really know if he did or not, but that's why I need to know how you get subscribers. If somebody can, once I post this, if somebody can tell me how we get subscribers, I'd really like that, because that would help me out a lot. And knowing what to do, or figuring out who your subscribers are too. I need to know, like, if you can look at them. I see I have two big subscribers, and one of them's my son. So I need to figure out how we look at them and figure out who they are, so I know if TRJ's on it or if he's just giving me the TRJ, because he gives me a lot of TRJ. The Janko Jasper runaround. He's quite the character too, so you never know what's legit with Homeboy. Anyway, we're live. We're live, and I'm going to go now and post this. But everybody have a great Wednesday. I love everybody out there, and be safe and cool and happy and do your thing. Peace out, my brothers and sisters. Have a great day.